38-year-old South African woman has been arrested at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja after Nigerian authorities allegedly discovered 5.75 kilograms of drugs hidden in her luggage. According to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the woman was traveling with her 3-year-old son when she was intercepted during routine checks at the airport.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you all know that we all are here for the betterment of Africa. So whenever news come from the east, west, north and south, we bring it on here for you to see whether good or bad, okay? And the good news is for us to appreciate, people behind it. The bad news is for us to scold those people behind all the crimes, yeah. So today I'm here with a news. So according to this title I got from Lucky, that's the person's page, and the article stated that Nigerian National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested a 38-year-old South African woman, Miss Will Jessica Ann, for allegedly attempting to smuggle 5.75 kilogram of heroin. Wait a minute, that one I don't even know. Heroin. It sounds like a beautiful name though, into the country through Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, our own capital. She no see Ibadan. They have airport in Ibadan. She no see Akure. She no see Kaduna. She no see, Zamfara Airport. Now Abuja, our capital. These people get mind sha. So the picture of the lady is right here. I believe even before, while reading this article, when I don't see her face, not be black South African, no, now white South African. So when I just sit down there, I'm talking about the black South Africans, when I just sit down there and you are sending your fellow black Africans out of your country, forgetting these white ones, you're calling them saints now. Ooh, I thank God that now white South Africa, South African they catch for Nigeria, and girl, you are at the wrong country. You are at the wrong country. I forgot to tell you guys something. She was, she tried smuggling with her son. I'm coming. I want to confirm the age of her son. All right. Okay. I've gotten the age of her son. A South African woman allegedly tried to use her 3-year-old son as cover while smuggling nearly 6 kilograms of heroin. I don't even know, is it Halloween? Heroin. Into Nigeria, according to anti-drug authorities. So this is it. Her 3-year-old son. She used him as cover. So now, South Africans, what can you say about this news? I thought you guys doing as if you are sent, and the white South Africans that you guys are protecting, because we are channeling our, we are telling you guys that you should be aware of those white people in your country, because now only person will get money. Nah, make us speak English, because it's only a person who have money that can be able to do drug powder business, isn't it? So who are the people who got money in your country? It's not the whites. They have money more than you, whether you like it or not. They have money more than you, bro. You cannot come and argue with me. And in case you want to argue, you can go argue with the transformer close to your home. You understand? So I don't see the reason why you guys are just putting pressure on the black Africans in your country, forgetting the white ones. Those white people coming into your country, what are they coming there for? Don't you know that even though they have legal business, there are some businesses, I don't know why you guys don't want to understand what we, your African brothers, are telling you. Nobody is saying you should not send illegal black Africans out of your country. Nobody is saying when a criminal is being caught, send him, punish him. I don't even know whatever your law said. You can do it to the person. Nobody is stopping you from doing that. If your government fails, you know what to do already. You can protest and, challenge your government, not putting your frustration, your anger on innocent people. I'm not saying all African in your country are innocent. No, I'm not saying that though. I'm not saying that. We have criminals everywhere. In every country, we have criminals. But it's just that it's so unfortunate that Nigerians decided to be doing their own. They over sabi, they do their own, they can, as they do, and they are proud of doing it. That's just the problem our people, Nigerians have. Now they catch who? White South African. My sister, your ass go rot. Even Trump, yes, the president of America, Donald Trump, will not help you. No, nobody will save you. That whatever, you go Nigerian prison. Nigerian prison. Kiri, always in the Kiri prison for Lagos. I don't know. Which one? Which of the prison do we even have in Abuja? Let me ask my sister. Which prison do we have in Abuja? Kuje, I hear say Kuje prison is one of the worst prison that they take you to. Like they take people the criminals who committed the worst of the worst crime. Kuje prison. Look at from the name, say Kuje, Muje. Hausa people, you know now. Muje, that means let's go. Kuje, that means plenty people. Them there. White woman, sorry for you. I don't know how they're going to do. Maybe they'll call your husband or they'll call somebody to come and help you with your son. Hey, I'm happy. We want what? Betterment of Africa. That's the reason why we bring every news we see. Yeah, we bring it here so we can tackle it. So South Africans, I'm telling you, your white South African sister, this is what she, happened to her in Nigeria. And I'm so sorry that there's nothing you guys can do about it because nobody has ever come to South Africa and tried to, stop you from punishing any Nigerian that has committed crime in South Africa. We always say, deal with the person. Yeah, according to your law, deal with him because we itself in Nigeria, we are tired of harboring criminals. We have them a lot, plenty. And they are doing all of that because of money. Hey, I don't even know what to say. I'm not happy, but I'm happy in some way because this will bring sense into your head. We want you guys to learn sense, but it's like you guys don't want to learn, okay? So focus, put your focus on the right people, okay? Don't just focus on the black foreigners in your country, but also focus on the whites, okay? Because we are all, human being, flesh and blood is running through our vein. Nobody is a saint. People do and undo. Me, self, I don't know. Maybe I will be caught in one way because I'm not a criminal. Some things too. Sometimes devil make I not talk. But hey, shine your eye. Shine your eye, my brother. Shine your eyes, my South African brothers and sisters. And the news with this. Okay. So guys, we still have other videos I want us to check. Okay. Let's jump right into it. And definitely I will be back to throw more light. Let's watch.
Some Nigerians have been circulating this photo on my screen. About a South African lady that was caught smuggling heroin into the country, into Nigeria. And, they are happy, they are spreading the news and they are circulating it. Oh, see South Africans caught smuggling drug. Now, this news is not verified yet. And let's assume that it is a verified news. Who is she working for? Okay, now tell me, do we have South African cartels in Nigeria that another South African is working for? Is it possible for a South African to do something in Nigeria without the help or a connection with a Nigerian? I just want us to answer ourselves these good questions. Who is she working for? Many South Africans that are smuggling these drugs here in South Africa here, who are they working for? Who recruited them into that business? I have the story of so many South Africans that was almost killed in Iran. This lady was employed by a pastor, a Nigerian pastor, to come and be smuggling drugs. They lied to her that they've gotten her a job in Iran. And the next thing, they lure her into that place. It was when she got to Iran, she realized that the job that they said they got for her is a drug mule. And the life of this lady was destroyed. She was almost executed. Thank God for South African government that intervened. She spent 7 years in prison. And after that 7 years, the pastors and the members that recruited her into this particular business, they disappeared from her life. They cut off a lot of South Africans. And then you are here spreading news. On whose authority did she smuggle that something into Nigeria if it is not Nigerians? If it is not them that she is working for, who is she working for? Which South Africans do we have that is running a cartel in Nigeria? I say, I know you guys are shameless. You don't want to hear the truth. And then you are spreading, you're going about, telling everyone that you are going to kill me, I'm going to be beaten you just keep on threatening violence against my life just because I have decided to come out as one Nigeria, to call us out, to tell us that we are sick. So I am going to be crucified by my own Nigerian brothers for loving you so much, for letting you know that crime is not the way. Already we have been banned from so many countries. German to deport 30,000 Nigerians. Do you know what it means to deport 30,000 people? United States of America gazetted about how many hundreds? 124 Nigerians over various crimes. Canada has done the same. Very soon, these countries, they will ban us. Dubai, we can't go to Dubai. Well, be it on visa, be it on leisure, nothing. That door is closed. But you are not worried about it because this is not affecting you. The people that are committing crime, they are fine. Let them commit the crime. When they bring the money, they'll come and build us in Nigeria. You will worship them. We that are saying, let's stop this. Let's fight against this. It is we that decide to die. You see, Nigerians, let me tell you something. If something happened to me, your generation will account for my blood. If you people touch me, if any drop of my blood touch this head, that head will become a curse to every Nigerian, both the one that have been born and the one that is yet unborn. I place that curse upon your nation. Touch me and do anything to me. As long as I'm alive, our identity will be restored. Our passport will be restored. Nigeria will be restored. I am going to lead that campaign against crime. Nigeria will see righteousness. Drug dealers will give their life to Jesus. As long as I'm alive, I will not rest until Nigerians become the Nigeria that God intended Nigeria to be. And if you don't want to join this battle against this global shame that we are bringing upon our land, if you don't want to join it, your children will take a hit from these activities. This criminal activity, they will give your children cocaine, they will traffic your children. I'm telling you, your children will become a victim to their crimes. And one day you will look back and say, oh, Henry said this. Today, all those things that Fela used to say, are we not remembering it now? All those things that he used to say, he used to sing with, are we not seeing it manifesting? Nnamdi Uzokalu that was arrested, he said some things about bandit. He warned Nigeria then. Today, those things that he warned Nigeria about, is it not happening? You don't recognize an angel. You don't recognize a God sent until it is too late. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to keep quiet. You want to kill me? Kill me. But when you kill me, my blood will cry for vengeance. Your generation, 5th, 6th, 7th, they will not escape the consequences of my blood dropping on this earth. You will all account for it as a nation, as a country. Nonsense.
Guys, there's a news currently trending on Instablog, but it is the Nigerian NDLEA that posted it. Instablog has decided to blog it, and this is about a South African woman. You guys, let me read it. Just give me a little minute to read this for you. The 8-year-old South African woman arrested at Abuja Airport, that is the that is the capital city of Nigeria, Abuja, FCT. She was arrested with 5.75 kg of illegal substance, heroin, hidden in 2 suitcases. A 38-year-old South African woman, her name Wills Jessica Ann, has been arrested by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, for allegedly attempting to smuggle 5.75 kilograms of heroin into Nigeria through the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. According to a statement issued by NDLEA's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babai Femi, the suspect was arrested on Monday, July 6, 2026, during the arrival clearance of passengers boarded Qatar Airways flight QR 1433 from Doha. She was traveling with her 3-year-old son. NDLEA said operatives discovered 14 large blocks of heroin concealed inside 2 suitcases. The agency said the suspect initially denied traveling with any checked baggage, but investigation revealed that the luggage tags matched the claimed tags attached to her passport. The statement read, though she initially denied traveling with check-in bags, after operatives were able to quickly establish that the 2 bags containing the drugs had tags which tallied with the claimed tags attached to her passport, she recanted and admitted ownership of the bags, adding that she forgot she checked in 2 bags. The agency said the suspect claimed she traveled from Cambodia through Doha to Abuja and alleged that intelligence linked her and her husband, Jan Conrad Dejaga, to a transactional drug trafficking syndicate operating along the Cambodia-South Africa route. You know why I have to talk about this? Because I noticed that all the South Africans here that are always in my comment section, you have so much dislike towards Nigerians. You believe that Nigerians have turned your people into zombies. But I will remind you that crime is not only affiliated to a particular country. Crime happens everywhere in the world. Crime happened in Nigeria. Crime happened in Ghana. Crime happened in the USA. Crime happened all over the world, including South Africa. So whenever you think about crime, just think about how these people will be punished for their action. Look at a 38-year-old woman, Willie Susan, with a 3-year-old son traveling, smuggling illegal substance into Nigeria. And whenever you guys open your mouth to talk, you're always quick to say Nigerians are bad people. Nigerians are the ones who turn your young folks into zombies on the streets. My goodness, South Africans, see, I need you all to know that crime is not affiliated to a particular country. All over the world, every country has one issue or the other, okay?
Now the news video, so as I can't see him, I carry and come here, oh, so me wanna see him too.
MTN, give them rice. Give these people rice. Just imagine, look at them. They look hungry. They show for face. These Agboro boys, they call themselves students. These Agboro boys, they call themselves students in that country. Just imagine. Is that how to protest? No petition, nothing. So Nigerian youth cannot organize something meaningful in that country. Okay. You pick Agboro boys claiming you guys are Nigerian students. Disgraceful and shameful human beings. Can you imagine? Just look at this. Look at them. Hungry men. Put themselves together. South Africa are saying illegal immigrants should leave their country, go back home and fix your country. And you people are chasing investors out of your country. Are you mad? Or are you out of your senses? Are you crazy? Dirty Boalaped. Your leaders in that country, how many businesses have they created for that your useless people in that country? And I don't blame people, I blame the MTN. By this time, the MTN should shut down everything in Nigeria. Shut the internet, shut their money. And let's see who is who. MTN, I'm telling you, you guys, Nigeria is not doing you favor. You are the people doing them favor in that country. Shut them down now. Shut them and shut your satellite. Shut the satellite off today. And let's see who is who. Who can beg in? Who do they think they are? What do they think they are? Who is different from what? No, Niema. Let me get here one pin in that country again. That a group of useless students, a group of Agboro boys will put themselves together, claiming this one must leave. Is Nigeria a country? This insecurity country, where bandits are kidnapping you guys in the country, where the bandits are unaliving, adopting people in the country, instead of you people to reason, put yourself together, put that energy against bandits in that country. That energy, that useless energy, you people are using to chase investors. Then, if MTN leave, banks leave that country, now all your sisters will join this kidnapping group. Okay. Have sense in that country. I don't invest. Certain the way people suppose reason. Here, lazy youths, lazy Nigerian Boalaped, roaming about, calavanting around, doing nonsense. Niggas are not in that country. To start dashing this idiot 500 in that country. God damn it. Anyway, I go by the name, the Nyash president, and I still remain your number one favorite president all over the world. See, we say power to the ringers. Madam.
So everything that has a beginning also has an end. I've come to the end of my video. But before I go, I would love to say a very big thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you so very much for always clicking in. And if you're new here, my name is Delphina. I'm super happy to have you here. Please don't make it your last by subscribing to the channel, like this video and share the video. Also do want to press the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop another one. I love you always. Bye.